Hello there, Pisces. I hope you're keeping well, my dears. This is your collective love reading, taking you from mid-March right the way up until the beginning of May. Remember though, I'm sure you know the drill by now. It is collective. Claim the bits that do fit, drop those that don't. But stick with it through to the end because I am feeling a strong predictive reading, especially now that Saturn has gone into Pisces, left Aquarius, I'd say round about the beginning of March. I think it was the 3rd. Maybe the 4th. It was running quite close there to the full moon in Virgo, and now it's gone over into Pisces. So you may be feeling a real addressing here of stuff that's gone on in the past, restrictions that you've had or maybe you've kept yourself within, and now you've developed I'm hearing some of you are breaking free from those. An institutionalized way of thinking. Oh, there we go. And there's you already at the bottom of the deck. And it was Cancer's reading yesterday. If it is that you are involved with a Cancer, pop on over there. That was a pretty intense reading as well. And again, we've got the 10 of Cups. That was key going into Cancer's reading. Okay, what can you give me, please, Spirit? Where do you see Pisces with regards to love for the time period that I said? Death card. This has been coming up absolutely loads clairvoyantly, and I've been seeing skulls everywhere before your reading. I'm not sensing that there is a death as such, but that's the releasing from that Saturn energy. It can be if you've been stuck in a particular mindset or felt boundaried, or you've been over disciplined, too restricting, and now your awareness has grown and you're developing, you're clearing those old ways. It's a nice energy. It is. It's a pleasant energy. It feels like it's been a very challenging energy, but there is movement forward. How does your party, how do they view Pisces as of this moment? 5 of Swords. That's that Aquarius energy. As I've just said, Saturn going into Pisces. It was in Aquarius before that. That's you finding it difficult in that energy. You may not have let them know yet what you're actually going through, what the transformation is all about, and they're still viewing you in this old light of finding things difficult. What's gone down in the recent past between the both of you then? Let's say, oh look, I mean seriously, the cards have been getting shuffled. That's the full moon. It went ahead, I'd probably say 2 or 3 days after Saturn went into Pisces. Full moon in Virgo. That can be about planning, getting yourself into order. After really going within and looking at the finer details of things, of how you want to move forward. How are things between the both of you at present with regards to love? 10 of Pentacles. I'm feeling that's a boundaried vibe. Yep, it can be in prosperity, abundance. I'm hearing cashing in. But for me, it can also be read as blockages. For some of you, that's you putting out your affirmations, showing gratitude or expressing your gratitude to the universe. And the universe is acknowledging it. You may even have been doing that using lunar cycles around the moon energy. But I'm getting more of a blockage vibe. I just keep hearing blockage. What's going on within your party's environment at the moment that apparently you're not aware of? Ace of Wands. An opportunity has come in for them, or they've noticed an opportunity. Maybe that they're carrying on and, you know, one night stands, that type of thing. Doesn't have to be, but I am hearing praying on people they'd like to interact with. Okay, how does your party, how do they view you at present? Well, there we go. Bloody awkward. Being challenged from all angles, but using it to your advantage. Turning negatives into positives. It is a great energy, you know, but I did say that coming from there. There's a very stubborn vibe that comes with your party, you know, as if they don't want to see you or view you in the new light that you're in, this new approach that you've adopted, this new way of being, showing gratitude. They don't want to view you in that type of energy. They still want to view you as being awkward, difficult, challenging. Your party's fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to the connection with you. 9 of Wands, being mithered. What's your party's plan of action when it comes to the connection with you? The Hermit, that came out yesterday in Cancer's reading. For some of you, the plan of action may have happened already. As I said, that full moon in Virgo was round about the 5th, 6th, something like that. And over the next 8 to 12 weeks, what is Spirit predicting will unfold. They wanted me to take from the middle. Quite interesting. Between the both of you. The Emperor. So this may start unfolding March, April. That can be authority. That can be really standing your ground though, and the energy that you can be going into now because you're going through this transformation. But we'll see where it takes us. Let me adjust you, my dears. So now I'm going to use the Dreaming Way Tarot deck. I was guided towards this because the illustrations on the cards, at times they feel quite slumped. That's it. That's the only way I can describe it. A bit in a lull. But Spirit is wanting to draw you to compare now if you've come out the other side or you're coming out the other side. What can you give me on this Death card, please, Spirit, of where you see Pisces with regards to love? Page of Wands. And High Priestess in reverse. That can be read as you. You're now feeling enthusiastic, starting to use your intuition more and putting your gratitude out there to the universe. As I said, you may even now be more assertive with somebody you feel held you back in the past. Your party, they view you as the 5 of Swords at present. What can you give me on that, please, Spirit? We've got 2 of Wands and 3 of Cups. Okay. They're finding it difficult because your attention has gone elsewhere. Maybe that you're socializing more and it's not about just them anymore. And you're moving forward. You're engaging more in the right type of settings, and I feel they're viewing you as being difficult, but you're not. They're just not grasping that it's not all about them anymore. This moon energy then, what can you give me for this, please, Spirit, with the recent past for Pisces on their party with regards to love? Temperance. And 10 of Pentacles, that's in reverse. You really withdrew here. Maybe that you was depressed or you withdrew from each other. Putting each other at arm's length because you wasn't quite sure how you were going to be able to work forward together, move forward together. There's an upset here within a family home and a splitting of assets. But there's a needing for cooperation between the both of you. If it is that there is children involved, maybe correspondence that's going between the both of you. Why is this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? In the past, please, Spirit, for Pisces on their party. 6 of Swords. Because you just couldn't seem to come to a... I'm hearing closure. A place of resolve. And there's a 10 of Wands. And you called it a day. You've walked away, or one of you did. But the gentleman that's down here, I'll pick the card up for you, is placing down those 10 wands. And at the bottom there on the floor is the 1 wand that's on their own or on its own. And this can be this Ace of Wands that's over here. It may be that you couldn't move forward after somebody had been playing around, and it really did impact the home life between both of you, because you found out or if it was your party who was being cheated on, they found out. But there's a finding out of something here and a separation. You have tried to work on it. Doesn't mean say it's within the same household, but there's a withdrawal of a standard of living here. There was just no movement forward. The challenges were just too big, and I feel it's got to do with this energy that's down here. What can you give me on this 10 of Pentacles in the up right now, please, Spirit? What can you give me on that? 5 of Swords again. 4 of Pentacles. Got strong Capricorn, Aquarius within this reading as well. And Knight of Wands. Right, there's a doubt here and a changing of minds. There was this happy ever after, or all of this money. I'm hearing wealth that you've got. But what's been difficult, I feel your party has been keeping from you that there's somebody else that they've been getting involved with. If you don't know why the connection is not working anymore. There's also an indecisiveness. Some of you, your party has called it quits on the relationship. They may have said it in the moment. I'm getting menopause as well, and they didn't really mean it. There's regret here now because they really value the connection between the both of you, but they know they've been harsh. Bloody hell, where's all these downloads? Okay, Ace of Wands, and what's going on within your party's environment at the moment that apparently you, Pisces, seriously, you're not aware of? Ace of Wands again. 3 of Pentacles in reverse and 5 of Cups in reverse. I need to get this bit off my chest. Some of you have been going for relationship counselling or family therapy. You either can't afford it anymore, or you just simply don't want to invest the time in it anymore. There is still conflict within the household because there's some, or at least one of you, that still wants to go for the therapy, but the other one doesn't. Maybe because they're concerned, if it's your party, of what's going to be revealed because of what's going on down here. One of you still wants to go for the therapy, and I feel they're taking themselves off now on their own because they don't know how to exit the relationship calmly. Others of you, your party is involved with somebody else. May have started off as a one-night stand, and somehow it's developed. May have been a leaving party. And they're in denial here. I'm getting like a parting ways type energy, as if your party was leaving or somebody was leaving a work environment or something that was really heavily involved within their life, studying. I feel there's a recognising here. Spirit is now saying that they know this is only going to cause upset, or it has caused upset. There's no good way that this is going to come to a resolve. What have you got for me with this 5 of Cups, please, Spirit? The Sun in reverse. It's been leaked. The gossip has been leaked. Your party, I'm going to read it as your party is dodging bullets here. Maybe that I don't think they're in that environment anymore, you know. I just don't. With that 3 Pentacles, it's in reverse. There's been a one-night stand, an agreement between both parties afterwards. It isn't going to happen again. And it's happened again. As I said, it may be within a working environment or a department that they've left. But they're trying to prevent this from happening or keeping it continuing to happen, and stopping communication with each other or stopping being near each other, maybe within the work environment. Someone's caught wind of this here. And they don't want them either. They're keeping this party, whoever it is that they got themselves involved with, really at arm's length. But people are twigging on. It's coming into their awareness, other people's awareness, and they're panicking. They're really panicking. This may have happened some time ago. The one night stand, this fling. They've said it's not going to go anywhere, but it's leaked. And they've now realised, I need to move job, because people have started to find out, and they didn't want it to trickle into or out of this environment that they're in. So they've decided they want to dart, or they've darted before the news can possibly reach you. Bloody hell. Okay, what can you give me on this 5 of Wands then, please, Spirit? How do they feel towards Pisces at present? They feel awkward because of this passionate exchange. 6 of Cups, that's in reverse. They feel it's created a boundary between them and yourself. Oh, I mean, seriously. And the Lovers, that's in reverse. You've got a lot of Gemini coming into this reading, you know. They have been really motivated, I feel, towards engaging in this connection. It's as if it's been tormented for some time, flirted with this idea of them, whoever it is that they're involved with down here, coming together. Even though they knew they didn't want it to go anywhere. But the reason they're being awkward or acting strange around you is because there's something they don't want to revisit. Something's happened in the past. And I feel, as I said earlier, as a coping strategy, because you both weren't getting on, if you're in a connection together, they've reached out to somewhere else. Now this person they've reached out to has started to get feelings, may even have said, I'm going to put it out there to your party, because they now feel like they've been used. Because down here, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups in reverse, and the Sun. So there's a connection, something that's not been able to be established. But even though it's not going to have gone anywhere, they've used it to avoid the upset. And have created more upset, maybe with a Leo or another fire sign in the meantime. But they're getting really mithered around you because it's on their conscience. Devil energy, 6 of Cups, it's in reverse. They don't want to revisit it, but they're not speaking up about it. They can't decide whether they want to say something or not. What can you give me on this 9 of Wands, please, Spirit? Oh my God. I can't take all of those that shut out there, but I will take this Judgment card. So this is fears, anxieties and concerns when it comes to their connection with you. Well, they're going to get found out. That's what they're worrying about at the moment. Yeah, there we go. And someone is going to come in and cause murder. I mean, when I say the knees are knocking, they're knocking. There's a person coming in here, as I said, possibly a Sagittarius. Blowing the horn, they're going to blow them up, or they're threatening to. They may have said to the person they was involved with down here, I'm leaving a connection, it's coming to an end, I've liked you for some time, but they've used them. They've used them to help guide them out of the connection with you. And Hermit energy, what's your party's plan of action when it comes to the connection with you? Well, they're keeping quiet. 10 of Wands in reverse. Now, so we've got it again. Queen of Swords and Knight of Wands. Oh, for goodness sake. They're planning to keep it quiet from you anyway, for the time being. You may even be able to start sensing mither, getting more stressed about the environments that they're involved in. But there's a Queen of Swords here, and well, yeah, that's not all Queen of Swords, but this energy is coming through as like a bitch energy, being followed with that Knight of Wands, which is now in the upright. What they may be keeping quiet is, or they're gonna keep quiet, depending on where this fits. They haven't let this party go. They may have told you that, if you know, Pisces, that they was involved with somebody else and it was a fling, one night stand, whatever it was. They may have begged and told you that it was over, and it isn't. They're telling you that it wasn't going to go anywhere. 6 of Swords, 10 of Wands. It wasn't able to progress. There was nothing in it. They dropped the burden, the responsibility. It was too much hassle. They didn't want it. But what they're keeping from you is that 10 of Wands is now in the reverse. And they feel if you find out, because you are mithered and they can't let this connection go, you're going to send them, well, send them out the door. Alternatively, this Queen of Wands is the person they're involved with, and they're manipulating them to bring them back, to keep visiting them and having interactions with them, shall we say. Kind of blackmailing, I'm getting. If you don't come back and meet up with me, or if you don't do this with me, I'm going to say something. And they're getting all flustered. Emperor energy then. What can you give me, please, Spirit? What's going to unfold over the next 8 to 12 weeks? Now, remember, Spirit keeps putting out there about the full moon in Virgo. As I said, around about the 4th, 5th, 6th, something like that. So if that's your energy there, it was about 2 weeks ago. So this here is only going to unfold maybe within about the next 6 to 10 weeks. Or it will unfold, sorry, in the next 6 to 10 weeks. Oh my God. King of Cups. That flung itself out then. Just heard Scorpio. 2 of Pentacles. That's in reverse. And I mean, seriously, the moon again. If this is a work issue, the Emperor energy that's there, that can be their place of work getting involved to put their foot down because of chaos or upset that has been caused within the working environment because of this. Queen of Swords, somebody taking authority, sitting explaining about the impact that this relationship, or whatever you want to call it, is having within the working environment. That can be you as well, though, in that Emperor energy, putting your foot down if it is that you found it out and said to this King of Cups, you've done it twice now, or you've done it a number of times now when you need to change. Your party, they want to change, they just don't know how to do it because they've got the restrictions that are over here from whoever it is that they're involved with. Because whoever they felt passionate towards, okay, fair enough. But now they've turned into mega bitch, which is that Queen of Swords that's up at the top. Maybe a male as well. And they're getting overwhelmed and maybe appearing to yourself, or moving forward, will be appearing to be depressed, withdrawn, quiet, secretive. But that energy is coming in because that can be what comes through with that moon energy that's at the bottom down there. And we've also got this Sun card here that's in reverse, kind of a bit disappointed. This person wants to let go of this other party. They don't know how to do it. If this other party isn't a person that they've been carrying on with, it's something they're either addicted to or something they shouldn't have done within the work environment, and it's really threatening their role, and they're not telling you about what's going on within work. Maybe there's a disciplinary, because there's a chance they might lose their job, but they don't want to do it again. That's why that 2 of Pentacles is there. Yeah, it's a Capricorn card, but it's also ruled by Saturn. There's a not wanting to be restricted, spend any more time on this, being stuck in these boundaries. There's definitely an act of impulsivity here. Obviously, it's not one person's reading, but I mean, seriously, That's why you're in that energy that's up at the top, the death card. I feel you're onto something, or you will be. You'll get triggered by something, and then this high priestess that's in reverse will end up speaking up. May even be you finding out gossip, or this party they're trying to keep quiet coming in and letting you know what's been going on. But I mean, I'm sorry, but it's what's coming through in the cards, and it's so heavy. Sending massive hugs your way. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and look forward to catching up with you end of April.